As 2026 began, we enjoyed summer in New Zealand.
We spent our first month traveling the North Island and our second month roaming the South Island in a camper van.
Along the way, we met amazing people, witnessed spectacular landscapes, and observed unique wildlife.
In this episode, we head south on the North Island, stay at a bach on Hotwater Beach, kayak to Cathedral Cove, check out the famous glowworms of Waitomo, and visit Hobbiton. Hobbiton!
Leaving the Northland.
We left our beachfront hotel in Taipa and headed south past Auckland to the town of Pokeno.
Pokeno. It's a little break spot before I make it to Cathedral Cove area. Kind of like an old-timey motel, like the roadside motels. But it's nice. Has a little kitchenette. Yeah. Fridge. No fun. So, little corner tub, bathroom. Super exciting. No.
After checking into our motel, we finally got to go to a Woolworths to do some grocery shopping.
Yay!
Forgetting that.
We put our groceries away and headed right back out to explore the town and find a dinner location for later.
We visited the cafe attached to the motel, and the manager told us about a waterfall nearby that we could visit.
We found it on our map and walked there, fulfilling our steps for the day.
I think he wanted us to drive.
The waterfall was tucked into a residential neighborhood and seemed to be a gathering point for teens and families.
It was fun watching the kids play.
It was.
It's fun when we're together. It's fun just hanging out. It's fun when you're around. There's nothing better. It's the best.
Get a shot of the two ice cream shops. Johnson takeaway. Okay. Pokeno ice cream. Apparently it's a big thing. We didn't get involved. We stayed neutral.
The next morning, we drove from Pokeno to Hotwater Beach.
We arrived early, so we explored the town, ate lunch, and got some more supplies at the town of Hahe, about 9 minutes away.
Killing some time before we can get into our accommodations. First look at Hotwater Beach. Not low tide right now. So low tide is at 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. That's when you're supposed to dig the holes. It's beautiful. Please take your car with you when you leave. That's funny.
We stayed in a bach. These are traditionally small beach houses owned by bachelors.
Thank you. Well, that'll do. Little kitchen. It does have a French press. Oh, you can actually kind of see the ocean through the... Check out that. Not just an outdoor shower. That's good. Yeah. Nice and big? That'll do. Yeah, that'll do. Quite nice. Quite nice. Super cute. We'd definitely come back to this place. It's gorgeous. Beach access. Oh, look at that.
After moving in and resting a bit, we headed down to the beach with our shovel to try and experience the thermal spring effect beneath the sand exposed at low tide.
Dig right here or go up there. What is that? Somebody lose a floaty?
So no, it's a gift from the gods. We tried to reuse somebody else's spot, but never felt warm water. Mishka found hot water later just by digging her feet into the sand much closer to the water.
Hello, love. I felt it. I dig my... Ow! Holy shit, that's fat. Okay, I felt it. Holy moly. So where my shovel is,
Yep.
stick your foot. Yeah, right? No doubt. Yeah, right. That is definitely. There's some touch or something. I think they're in the wrong spot. They're gonna make massive holes. Woo! You can feel that. So I'm just gonna give it a little bit of time, let the tide roll on out. But that's a lot hotter than I thought it was going to be. We have confirmed. We have confirmed. So, yeah, it's an interesting combination of like having your foot in that.
When your foot's down in there, it's like
Yeah.
it's really nice. It blends quickly.
Yeah, it does.
Super hot.
Super hot. All right. We've confirmed. Time to move on.
The next day, we relaxed at the bach for the morning and early afternoon. We grabbed a late lunch, early dinner at Hottie's Cafe and drove over to Hahe to meet our kayak group.
We'd booked a 5 p.m. kayak tour to Cathedral Cove. We met our guide Louie and the other 4 folks joining us on the tour. After our instructions, we hit the water and started paddling.
Has anyone seen one of these things before? All the way up to Mahurani Island, at the island, and then in between all of these islands we have close to shore. To the far shore you can see in the distance, and then there's Finland.
After paddling for about an hour, we stop at Cathedral Cove for tea and biscuits, as they say, allowing us time to explore on foot and chat with our fellow kayakers.
Smells like a sea bear in here.
Sea bear.
Oh, you scared me.
I was going to make the sea bear joke.
Wow. Amazing to be out here. There's like us and like a dozen other people out here, maybe max. Okay.
If you look over at our friends over in Australia, the Aborigines lived there for like 60,000 years. So that's pretty amazing. It was only about 1,000 years ago, 800 years ago, that Māori were arriving here. But they arrived probably from around Tahiti and the Cook Islands.
Saying goodbye to our lovely little beach house in Hot Water Beach, which really does have hot water underneath of it.
Both nights at the Batch, we enjoyed beautiful night skies with virtually no light pollution. The next morning, we left Hot Water Beach and headed to Waitomo. It really felt like summer during this drive, especially the smell of the wildflowers. We stayed in an Airbnb named Teitero Cottages, and it was a very special place. We were able to eat each of our meals on the balcony overlooking an amazing valley.
That'll do. What do you think the night sky's gonna look like here? I don't know. Might be cloudy. It's something though, yeah? Alright, let's see if it's unlocked like they said. Yeah, it's unlocked. Got a little loft up there. We don't need to go up there. Got our bed. Wonder where we go to the bathroom. Oh, okay. Oh, they have some goodies here for us. That's nice. Salt and pepper. Yeah.
Angus, the owner of the property, pointed out the volcanoes we could see from our cottage. We became obsessed with this view. His family runs the farm where we were staying, and he encouraged us to walk around the entire property, which we did.
Waitomo is famous for their cave of glowworms. Angus also told us about a local waterfall and black sand beach that were well worth our time to visit.
Totally missed that part. I was too concentrated on the Christmas garland. Hiya. Holy cow. You made this? Amazing. Champ. Well done. The waves out there, holy moly, crazy out there. Over there, bananas.
We really appreciated the suggestions from Angus. These two sites, the Maricopa Falls and Maricopa Beach, were very cool, especially on such a beautiful day.
Well, I see the trail.
After returning to the cottage, we spent the rest of the afternoon hiking across the farm.
Seems like it gets a little dicey past the water cistern, but take a look and let me know what you think. Just waiting for your scouting abilities.
Gotcha.
Those rocks are so cool. You can see the layers in them. It's good. I feel happy we got up here.
Yeah.
Got to see this panoramic view, which is amazing. So I feel like this little sheep down here is trying to get on the other side of the fence to get with his friends. You see him down there? He's just pacing back and forth.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I think he wants to be on the other side with his buddies.
Oh.
Hi.
Might be a reason he's not.
He might be a troublemaker.
Be a troublemaker.
Here.
Before leaving Te Tiro, we made sure to visit their very own glowworm grotto, which was nice because the Waitomo Cave prohibits photography. The grotto was at the bottom of the hill in a grove of trees that stayed very dark, especially at night. We followed the guide rope and set up our tripod to capture the eerie scene.
Goodbye to our little cabin on the farm. You've been grand. Au revoir. We're a rainy day. And we're off.
After a strong storm through the night, the next morning we drove out of Waitomo in the rain toward Rotorua, with a few stops along the way. We expected Hobbiton to be a tourist haven, but it exceeded our expectations. The weather began to clear and it turned into another beautiful day. We really enjoyed the tour of this amazing property.
Tour guides shared stories of the on-set experiences by locals, the various trees, both real and artificial, highlighted in the movies, and the history of how this location became a worldwide tourist attraction.
I'm hobbit-sized. Yay. Oh, isn't this cool? Andrew. It's brightening up, isn't it? What do hobbits say? to say cheers. Slancha?
We finished our drinks at the Green Dragon and headed toward Rotorua, stopping by Blue Springs for a brief hike along the way.
It's like that.
We wrapped up our long day with the final drive into Rotorua Thermal Holiday Park.
A quick tour.
I'm closing these so that keep the sun out. They open them up.
Sure. Yeah, it's stuffy because it was closed up. There's no AC, but
Yeah.
that's okay. Holiday Park. We have sheets, we have towels. Little hangout spot. Full long kitchen, which is nice. Fridge. Freezer. Microwave. Oh dear.
We will share our experiences in Rotorua and many adventures on our way to New Plymouth in our next episode.